Sudarasubodha Vishamaya Lilita Vidya Ramaniya Lilita Vidya Manimaniya Amrutavini Sanskruta Bhasa Amrutavani Amrutavasa Ne Krishna Chapatita Viva Krishna Jakatina Kaviko Kilava Mandina Vichada Kavilo Kilava Mandina Vichada Ramayana Ramaniya Katha Ramayana Ramaniya Katha Kalipasarala Madhura Machala Madhina Sarala Madhura Machala Niva Krishna Jagatina Niva Krishna Jagatina Guru Krishna Neva Krishna Jakalina Guru Krishna Namanita Vishwavandita Bhagavad Gita Vishwavandita Bhagavad Gita Amrita Madhura Karma Dipika Amrita Madhura Karma Dipika Naiva Krishna Jagatina Naiva Krishna Jagatina Kavikula Guru Navasonmishaya Kavikula Guru Navasonmishaya Kavikula Guru Navasonmishaya Kavikula Guru Navasonmishaya Ridura Kumar Kavita Ridura Kumar Kavita Ridura Kumar Kavita Ridura Kumar Kavita Vikrama Sasunda Malavika Vikrama Sasunda Malavika Niva Krishna Jagatina Niva Krishna Jagatina
dear friends, till today we have discussed, in last class we have discussed around different Sabdarupas. So today we discuss the Asmat and Yasmat Sabdarup. These two Sabdarup are particularly dealing with the I and O, I, we and you. So because rest of the Sabdarupas, whatever we have discussed, they signify some different terms, different names, different identity. But here the Asmat, that is I, and Ismat, that is he. Because when we address someone, then we need to apply some kind of word. In Hindi or in other languages, we use the same. Similarly, when we used to say I did that, I'm going to do this. So there also we need to apply this that it's I. So this is how the significance of very, very important to know. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for us to understand the Sanskrit conjugations. Conjugations in Dhatu rupas. In Dhatu rupas, we have three persons, and in three persons, one person is dedicated to Asmat rupa, another is dedicated to Yasmat rupa, and rest of the words, whatever we are using, they are dedicated to another one. These three persons that is very important to know prior to discussing about the Dhatu rupas. Dhatu rupas means the conjugations. So you see, let you know about the three vachanas and 7 cases that we are using in Sanskrit. 7 cases signify 7 different idioms of use, how they are using this different, like for example, to, buy, all these things we are using or. So they signify about vachanas, the numbers, kind of signify about. So in the I and we, I, we and you, this Sabdarupas, whatever we are discussing. Here also we have the same concept. Here also we have the same concept. So you see, this is how the Sabdarupas. Aham, avam, vayam.
Aham, avam, vayam.
Aham, avam, vayam.
Aham Valam Vayam.
Mam, avam, asman.
Mam Valam Vesna.
Mam, avam, asman.
Mam Avam Asman.
Maya, avabhyam, asmabihi.
Maya Avayam Svachmani.
Maya, avabhyam, asmabihi.
Maya Avayam Svachmani.
Mayam, avabhyam, asmabhyam.
Mahyam, avavyam, asmabhyam.
Mayam, avabhyam, asmabhyam.
Mahyam, avavyam, asmabhyam.
Mat, avabhyam, asmat.
Mat, avavyam, asmat.
Mat, avabhyam, asmat.
Mat, avavyam, asmat.
Mama, avayoho, asmakam.
Mama, avayoho, asmakam.
Mama, avayoho, asmakam.
Mama, avayoho, asmakam.
Mai, avayoho, asmasu.
Mai, avayoho, asmasu.
Mai, avayoho, asmasu.
Mai, avayoho, asmasu.
It's okay how to pronounce each of the words in this particular differences. It's okay for you all. And memorize this difference as well, along with the other differences which we will discuss after. Then we will discuss about the essence of the rupa, which means you. Asmat means I, or we. This one means you. Similarly, we have the same kind of relations, but some differences are there. Because this new difference is new. Tuam, yuam, yuyam.
Tuam, yuam, yuyam.
Tuam, yuam, yuyam.
Tuam, yuam, yuyam.
Tuam, yuam, yushman.
Tvam Yuvam Sushma.
Tuam, yuam, yushman.
Tvam Yuvam Yujam.
Tuya, yuabhyam, yushmabihi.
Tvam Yuvam Yushmam.
Tuya, yuabhyam, yushmabihi.
Tvam Yuvam Yushmami.
Tubhyam, yuabhyam, yushmabhyam.
Tubhyam Yuvam Yam Yujam.
Tubhyam, yuabhyam, yushmabhyam.
Tubhyam Yuvam Yushmabhyam.
Tat, yuabhyam, yushmat.
Vak Yuvam Yushmam.
Vat, yuabhyam, yushmat.
Tvak Yuvanyam Yushmak
Tava Yuvayoho Yushmakam.
Taya Yuvayo Yushkamakam
Tava Yuvayoho Yushmakam.
Tava Yuvayo Yushmakam
Tvai Yuvayoho Yushmasu.
Vai Yuvayo Yushmasu
Tvai Yuvayoho Yushmasu.
Vai Yuvayo Yushmasu
Then we'll discuss about the Satrupa. Prior to that, let me tell you about what is a noun and what is a pronoun. How do you understand about noun and pronouns? Tell me. What is your understanding about noun and pronouns?
Name of place, things. Name of places, word nouns.
Tell me.
Name of place, persons. Name of places, word nouns.
Now, pronoun.
Instead of noun, it's called
Instead of noun. Yes, please. Did I tell you about this use of Napumsakalingams or neuter words?
Yes.
Neuter words and Phala, Jala, Jnana. So you see one word is the Jnanam, so you can identify. So in the book you can see the book on the right side of the classroom. So here the Napumsakalinga, whatever words we are using in the neuter, they also end with com. So initially you may get problems, you may get confusion. Because of Napumsaka, the neuter words and the Akaranta pullinga words. But eventually when you hear you will practice all this thing, you clear that which are the words, neuter words, which are the masculine words, and all these things will be very clear. So here, you have to hear me properly. All of you can hear me. So I am telling that this Akaranta Pullinga and the neuter words, this seems the same. So when you do practice, it will be clear to you that which are the neuter words, which are the Akaranta Pullinga words. It will be universal. But initially you may get problems, you may feel confused that which are the neuter words, which are the masculine words. It's common. So don't be confused, don't be afraid of identifying all these words. If you have doubts, ask me. So here the declension of Jnana, you have already told you these things. Also you have Jala, these things are there. So here the two things are different. The nominative and accusative. The Prathama and Dvitiya. There we find the differences. Rest of the cases, starting from instrumental to locative, all these forms whatever they are using in the neuter, they follow the same as the Akaranta Pullinga. Like Balaka Sabda, like Rama Sabda, like Buddha Sabda, all these word declensions whatever they are using, like Buddha, Buddho, Buddha, Buddham, Buddho, Buddhan, Buddhena, Buddhaga, Buddhai. Likewise, when you come to Jnana, Jnanena, Jnanaham, Jnanai, Jnanaya, Jnanaham, Jnanai, all these come free. But only in the case of nominative and accusative, the changes come. So what are those changes? Jnanam, Jnane, Jnanani, Jnanam, Jnane, Jnanani. So both the forms, both the cases are same. They are used as same, but thing is that they are different from the Akaranta Pullinga with regard to the nominative and accusative. Please remember these things. Rest of the things starting from instrumental to locative, the Tritiya to Saptami, all these forms, all the singular, plural, all the forms are same with regard to Akaranta Pullinga. Clear? So you see some words ending with the neuter, you can find here that Jnana, that we have discussed here Jnana, that you can see. You have Vakya. Vakya is sentence, that is a neuter word. Vakyam, Vakya, Vakyanam, Vakyam, Vakya, Vakyami, Vakyena, Vakyabham, Vakyehi, Vakyaya, Vakyabham, Vakyabhya, all these things. Vakya, Vakyabham, Vakyabhya, Vakyasya, Vakyo, Vakyana, Vakya, Vakyo, Vakyeshu. All these terms we can use in all the seven cases, including the moment. Here, similarly, when you come to the Phala, Phalam Padani, Palam Pale Palani, Palena Padana Palani, all these things will again depend. Similarly, Dana, Dana Jodes, Dana Dani Danani, Dana Dani Danani, Dani Dana Dani, Dana Dana Dani, all these forms again. Similarly, another Dani, Punyam, Punyam Punya Punyani, Bara, Bara means the forest. There is a difference between Bara, Aranya, Parvata, all these terms are different. They are, they look as the forest. But Vana means, it is neuter word, and Vanas signifies that where the forest is there, trees are there, even the water body. Water body you can say like a lake, or you can say a stream is flowing, or a river is flowing. That particular region can be called as Vana, right? And Parvata is a symbolic term used for the mountains particularly. Why they are called Parvatas? Because it's a very, usually the Puranic can use that they got a name of Parvata. Parva means the wings. Parva says Parvata. Because these mountains, they have wings. It's a very ancient thing. They are flying on the sky. So it creates, created a hindrance in the movement of the gods. So Indra, the king of gods, he called the wings of the mountain. Now they are here. That's why we find Indra, or we call them Parvata. Okay. Then you have Aranya. Aranya means which is very dense forest. Dense. Vana can be a dense forest, cannot be a dense forest. But Vana means the water body is not there. But when it's Aranya, Aranya signifies that dense forest. Right? Dense forest. And similarly, you say, for example, Shaila. Shaila. What Shaila also used as synonym of the mountain. Shaila means not the mountain which has the trees, but it is a rocky mountain. Shila means rocks. Shila ya Bhava Shaila. So where the rocks are reflected after that mountain is known as Shaila. So different terms are using in Sanskrit, they have different significances. But in general, we are using them as synonyms to each other. So in general, it is okay, you can use this. But if you specifically use this term, then you have to be careful. Anyway, so Vana. Papa, Papam Pape Papani, Papam Pape Papani. Then you have Padma, Padma means lotus. Padma Padma Padmani, that is Annam, the food. Then you have Netra, eye. Dravya, the kind of waste, the kind of object, the kind of commodity, whatever is Dravya. Gatra, body is known as Gatra. Gatra, Shuma, Shuma is a species, you can see. So, Shubham Subhe Shubhani, Shubham Subhe Shubhani. Satya, Satya truth. Satyam Satya Satyani, Satyam Satya Satyani. Bhaya is fear. Bhaya Bhaya Bhayani, Bhaya Bhaya Bhayani. Nritya, dance. Nrityam Nrityani, Nrityam Nrityani. Bhadra, Bhadra Bhadre Bhadrani, Bhadra Bhadre Bhadrani. All these terms are the examples of the neuter terms. You can use them, you can practice them. You can form the word differences according to Jnana, whatever you know in second grade. And you can provide it from the word differences. And it's very simple. Already you know the Akaranta Pumlika. And just nominative and activative are changing here. Other forms starting from instrumental to locating are same. You can use them in different ways. Have you memorized all these differences which you have discussed so far? Not yet. You should. There is no other way. You have to think it positively. You need to memorize all the particles. So one examples of its categories. It is not that these are the only words we have in Sanskrit. Examples of each of the categories. The Akaran ending with O, Akaran ending with A, Ikaran ending with E, Ikaran ending with long E, Ukaran, Ukaran, Rikaran. So all these are the ending with one, the vowels. Then we discuss also the consonant ending words. Now we discuss about the vowel ending words. We also discuss about the consonant ending those words and the consonants. So please do that. Similarly, this is another one, Ikaranta word. Ikaranta already we have discussed about some of the words ending with E as Muni and Mati. They are the masculine and feminine words, but we have certain words that are also neutral words. Like bari. Bari means rain. So when we use the word bari in the meaning of rain, that will be used like the neutral word. When you use the vrishti, the word vrishti or rain, that will be used like the feminine word. Vrishti, vrishti, vrishtayo, that we can use. But bari, barini, barini, that we have to use as the neutral word. Right? It's a numerical sense that we need to know. Very few examples of few use you have the word bari, but still it is important because the ancient scriptures, instead of vrishti they use bari. They use Puranas or some of the Vedas, the Vedic terms also you find this bari word is very common there. Right? Instead of vrishti, they use it on bari. That signifies that bari word is more ancient than the word vrishti. Vrishti may be later developed word, but bari was the ancient word. So that is important. Bari, barini, barini. What are the differences in barini and barini? In the dual form, you find the small e is there with ra and long e is there with na. And when you come to the plural form, the ra is with the long e and na is with the small e. This is the basic differences between these dual and plural forms. So do not be confused. It depends on pronunciation. Barini, long e, barini, 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 barini. This is how the difference is. So while pronouncing these things, you need to be very careful about the pronunciation. Where the long e is coming and where the small e is coming. That need to be taken care of. In bari, barini, barini, bari, barini, barini. Rest are said like movie. Varina, varibhyam, varihi.
Varina, varibhyam, varihi.
Varine, varibhyam, varibhyah.
Varine, varibhyam, varibhyah.
Muni, va munina, munibhyam, munibihi. Mune, munibhyam, munibhyah. Similarly, varina, varibhyam, varihi. Varine, varibhyam, varibhyah. The law is there and that becomes noun. It becomes noun. Varinah, varibhyam, varibhyah. Varinah, varibhyam, varibhyah. Varinah, varinoh, varinam. Varinah, varinoh, varinam. Varini, varinoh, varisu.
Varini, varino, varisu.
You see, in the locative singular is barini, but here the ra and na they have small e's, not long e. But in the dual and plural you find somewhere it is long e, somewhere it is short. But in the locative singular it is barini, but all ra and na they have small e, they don't have long e. This is the significance. Why you are late today? What happened? Already 30 minutes go past. 1 घंटे का क्लास है. अगर आप 25 मिनट बाद में आएंगे तो क्या गणेश जी नहीं उठना जल्दी पड़ेगा. सुबह क्लास में थोड़ा जल्दी उठा करो. 7 बजे जग जाओ. Okay, so now you find this. There is another one, ikaranta called shaki. Shaki word is there, but it does not work like the municipal, although it is Sakhi. It has different declinational forms like Sakha, Sakhayu, Shakhaya. It works accordingly. Sakha, Sakhayu, Shakhaya. Sakha, Sakhayu, Shakhaya. Shakhayam, Shakhayu, Shakha, Sakhayam, Sakhayu, Shakim. Shakhya, Sakhibhyam, Sakhibhihi. Shakhe, Sakhibhyam, Sakhibhyah. Shakhyuhu, Shakhibhyam, Sakhibhyah. Shakhyuhu, Shakhyohu, Shakhinam. Shakhyuhu, Shakhyuhu, Shakhishu. Shakhe, Shakhayu, Shakhayah. Then we will come to discuss about the na karanta words ending with na, the consonant ending words. Shaki is a Sabdarupa when it becomes nominative singular, it becomes Sakha. Okay? Like Muni becomes Muni, Shaki becomes Sakha.
But Sakha is different Shabda.
There is no Sabdarupa called Sakha. If it is Sakha, it is Saki Sabdarupa. It becomes Sakha in nominative singular. So when we find this, if someone's name is Sakha, it is different. If someone's name is Sakha, then
Which
then that is different. Then you cannot do anything to that. You have to go into Lata.
Latash.
If it is not, if it is used in the meaning of name, Sakha, then it is Saki Sabdarupa. Okay. So Nakaranta we have the particular the masculine as well as the neuter words. So masculine words you find like the Rajan Sabdarupa, which is similar to other Sabdarupa like Muni and other things which you find. Just little bit of changes are there. To identify it is very easy to memorize. So here we have Rajan Sabdarupa which is used in the meaning of king. Used in the meaning of king. You see what happens is Raja, Rajanu, Rajanaha. Then we have Naman. Here we don't have any alternative to use Naman. Naman is name. Name. My name is something. Mama Nama Kunga, I can say. So accordingly, I have to use the word Naman. Naman is neutral word, it will use the name. Okay. Nama, Namani, Namani.
Namani, Namani.
So Namani, you can have the word Namani. That also you can use instead of Namani, the dual form. Nama, Namani, Namani, Namani.
Nama, Namani, Namani, Namani.
Nama, Namni, Namani, Namani.
Nama, Namani, Namani, Namani.
Namna, Namabhyam, Namabhihi.
Nama, Namabhyam, Namabhihi.
Namni, Namabhyam, Namabhyah.
Nami, Namabhyam, Namabhihi.
Namnaha, Namabhyam, Namabhyah.
Namaha, Namabhyam, Namabhihi.
Namnaha, Namnoho, Namnam. Namni, Namani, Namnoho, Namasu.
Su.
You see one thing, here the locative singular Namni and Namani, they are different from the Namni, Namani of the dual forms. The dual forms, Namni is long E, but here Namni is small e. Namani, now is having long E in the dual form. Nominative. But in locative is small e. This is the differences. Don't be confused with Namani and Nam. Okay. E is making the differences with regard to the locative singular and nominative and accusative dual. Clear? Vivek ji. Then this is a kind of word Atman. Atman is also a Pullinga, Makaranta ending with no, and it has a masculine. More is masculine. Sometimes Atman also used in neuter. That is a different term we use that. Here the Atma is with the meaning of soul. Soul is there. You should know soul. So here how it is used, let us see. Atma, Atmano, Atmanaha.
Asma, Asmanu, Asmanaha.
Atmanam, Atmano, Atmanaha.
Atmanam, Atmanu, Atmanaha.
You see, in the nominative singular, nominative predicate Atmanaha, accusative predicate Atmanaha. It is not Atman, but I is difference here. Okay. Atmana, Atmabhyam, Atmabhihi.
Atmana, Atmabhyam, Atmabhihi.
Atmana, Atmabhyam, Atmabhihi.
Atmana, Atmabhyam, Atmabhihi.
Atmane, Atmabhyam, Atmabhyah.
Atmani, Atmabhyam, Atmabhyah.
Atmanaha, Atmabhyam, Atmabhyah.
Atmanaha, Atmabhyam, Atmabhyah.
Atmanaha, Atmanoho, Atmanam.
Atmana, Atmanu, Atmanam.
Atmani, Atmanoho, Atmasu.
Atmani, Atmanu, Atmanachu.
Atman, Atmano, Atmanaha.
Atman, Atmanu, Atmana.
So see, you may get confusion with regard to the activity plural Atmanaha and ablative and genitive singular Atmanaha. So the method which we have applied in the very beginning of the classes, if you remember, that the dual form of the Ramasubharupa and dual form of the nominative Ramasubharu and activity also Ramo. That gives kind of confusion to us. The initial stages to identify which case it is used. So we have discussed some points there, how to identify which case it is used. Similarly, here also we have to see if Atmasarupa is used and particularly Atmanaha word is used, then you can find that the context and the subject, because these are the, if it is Atman it is subject, if it is Atmanaha it is subject. It is a different case, different noun, Atmanaha. So it is Atmanaha Mokshyaya. Atmanaha Mokshyaya Jagat-hitaya cha. What a lot of using the word Atmanaha Mokshyaya Jagat-hitaya cha. So here Atmanaha, the word is not used in the accusative plural. It is not two Atmas. It is the of Atma, of own self, of own soul, Mokshyaya, liberation, and Jagat-hitaya, for the betterment of the Jagat. This word is used in the Atma. So accordingly we need to identify in which case particular term of the noun is clear now. Amarji, is clear now? Yeah, good. Okay. Then there is Manas. So Manas is the term that is Sakaranta, ending with sa. Consonant ending, but it is neutral word. Manas means mind. Manas means mind. And sometimes Chitta is also used in the meaning of mind. Chitta is the neutral also. Chitta also you can use. But there is a differences with regard to Manas and Chitta. Sometimes in general they are understood as the mind, but Chitta is beyond the Manas. The yoga is concerned. Yoga Shastra is concerned. Chitta is yoga Chitta, yoga dhara. Chitta is different from Manas. It is not exactly Manas. Okay? So here Manas is Mana is mind. So it is a different neutral word. It is not like Manam, Mane, Manan. You cannot do that. It is Manaha, Manasi, Manamshi. Manaha, Manasi, Manamshi. Manaha, Manasi, Manamshi.
Manaha, Manasi, Manamshi.
Manasa, Manobhyam, Manobhihi.
Manasa, Manaya,
because pronouns are a little bit, it is used in three cases, so three genders. So what is pronoun in Sanskrit? So called sarvanama. Sarvanama means, for example, I. If I say I can use only aham. I can use something else. If I say you, then I can use only you. I cannot use anything else. But rest of the things I can use Varna, I can use Nita, I can use Rakhi, I can use Mante, I can use Vishmaya, I can use Karan. All these terms are the names I can use. So all these names, they have their significances. So when I use these names and I want to identify the person as he is or she is, then I need to use the pronouns. Getting my point? If I say Shaha Shakshamaha, Saha Shakshamaha, Shaha is the pronoun used. Because he is Saksham. Right? Municipal he is Saksham. Okay. Shah Naini. Sa Naini. Because the gender. Shah, Shah. Shah is masculine, Sa is feminine. If I say neuter, Tat kalamam. Kalam is pen. Neuter. That color. So in these ways you can use the pronouns properly. And all the pronouns that are together, all the pronouns are very, very essential for our study. That is the pronouns of business. In that, tad is one. Tad means he, she, that. All these things you will find in tad. Tad is used in three genders. All the pronouns are used in three genders. They have forms in the masculine, they have forms in the feminine, they also have forms in the neuter. So in the masculine form category have, with regard to neuter when you go, then you find that there are the similarities are there with regard to instrumental and locative. Only in the case of the nominative and accusative the changes happen in the neuter. But the feminine is a little bit different with regard to the masculine forms. So you see here the terms of the rupa that is used in the meaning of he, okay, or he, she in that meaning is used. Okay, in the masculine forms. Shaha, tau, te. Saha, tau, te. Tam, tau, tan. Even the Balaka Sabdarupa Rama, the same thing also happens. Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. So the previous things, prior things to forget. Taha, tau, ta. This is the word you find. If you see, aha, au, aha. Balaka, aha. Balako, au. Balaka, aha. This is what the ending you have. But in the plural it will be different is the they. Right? Taha, saha, tau, te. This is what differences you have in the plural. Otherwise it's same. Tam, tau, tan. Balakam, balako, balakan. Tam, tau, tan. Tena, tabhyam, taini. Balakena, balakabhyam, balakaini. Clear? In the particular, if you come to the dative, it changes. It is balakaya, or ramaya, or buddhaya, you find tasmai. Tasmai, tabhyam, tebhyah. Then you have ablative same. Balakat, tasmat. Tasmat, tabhyam, tebhyah. Tasya, tayoho, tesham. Tasmin, tayoho, teshu. So here what are the changes we have at which places? The ablative, there is tails. Different aha. If you come to the dative singular, it is not ayam, it is tasmin. If you come to the locative singular, it is tasmin, not te, not balake, not like rame, buddhi, it is tasmin. These are the changes we have regarding the Dat Sangarupa masculine pulling. Clear? Let us see the Dat Sangarupa in Strilinga. Right? See. Sa te ta. Use Lata Sangarupa, you find Lata, Late, Lata. Sen.
Lata, lati, lata.
Sa te ta. Similar, right? Sa, if it is just sa, then lata. Instead differences we have ha, a, aha. Lata, sa, te, ta. Clear? समझ में आ रहा है? Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
What is it? Then tam, te, ta. Latam, late, lata. Clear? Then you come to the instrumental. What is here? Lataya. Taya, tabhyam, tabhihi. Lataya, latabhyam, latabihi. Similarity are here. Clear? Then come to the dative. Singular is different. Latayi, the sea. Latayi, the sea. Some similarities are there, but not exact. Latayi, the sea. The sea, tabhyam, tabhyah. Latayi, latabhyam, latabyah. Come to ablative. Tasyaha, tabhyam, te tabyah. Latayaha, latabhyam, latabyah. Tasyaha, tayoho, tasam. Latayaha, latayoho, latanam. सबको याद है ना? लतायाहा, लतयोहो, लतानाम. तस्याहा, then say तस्यानाम, पढ़ी लेते हैं तासाम, लतानाम, तासाम. Then come to locative singular. Latayam, latayoho, latasu. Here it is tasyam. Not tasya tayoho. What tasya is coming? Tayoho, tasu. Tasyam, tayoho, tasu. Latayam, latayoho, latasu. Not exactly same. Similar. Here, accordingly you can use this thing. Here now, this come to neuter one. Neuter is tat. Tat. Neuter, tat. Tattetani. Then starting from instrumental to locative, all the forms remain the same as the masculine. Tena tabhyam taihi. Tasmai tabhyam tevyah. Tasmat tabhyam tevyah. Tasya tayoho tesham. Tasmin tayoho teshu. Clear? One, if you remember one lesson, all are the similar in nature. Similar in nature. Then you can apply the same rule in all the equations form and you can apply it. But initially you need to memorize some equations. Clear? It's okay now? So, what are the declarations we have discussed today? Asmat, Yusmat, then okay, then Bari, Shakha, okay, then Naam, Manas, Atman, Rajan, then Jnanam we have discussed. Then so 9 Saturday and Sunday. Memorize all these things. You will tell me in 2 days. Okay. Nothing done. This is based on attitude of the book. Okay. So all of you, tomorrow second half, do you have any class? Tomorrow second half, no sir. Let us keep a class tomorrow second half.
We have no class today.
So tomorrow, Pranshu sir is also not,
Morning that class we have 10 to 10 o'clock. 10 p.m. and 10. Transfer not there, no?
yes.
10 o'clock, it is 2-hour class. 10 to 11 I will take because 11 I have class there.
Okay.
10 to 11 I will take the Quran class. Then I will take their class. Okay? Then I think you don't have to take the class, no? From that. So 10 to 11 I will take the class. Second half. After afternoon class. Second half. After 2 p.m. No class. You don't have any class after 2 p.m. Let us keep a class. Are you willing to come to the class or no?
Yes.
Then 3 o'clock is okay? 3 o'clock is okay?
No class.
Nobody is having class tomorrow. I am asking you tomorrow. Tomorrow 3 o'clock is okay for you?
Yes, sir.
3 p.m. Obviously. Okay. So 3 p.m. let us have extra class for Sanskrit because we couldn't run the class on Tuesday due to the program. That will make up for you. Okay. Tomorrow 3 p.m. I will take for 1 hour. 10 to 11 I will take for the Quran class. Then second half 3 to 4 or 5 for AC.
सर ये गा रही है सूरज से सुबह
Okay, so I have class I think
बहुत ही सुललित
One, two, three. Divide 3 parts. Okay. Divide 3. I don't know, but I give 3 people.
No, I already taken.
Don't make me sad. Don't make me sad. ये